This is Dr. Roger Coleridge. I'm in the staff lounge. Would you please let me know when Dr. Moultrie comes up from ophthalmology with Mrs. Ryan? All right, thank you.
Roger?
Faith, I thought you'd gone home by now.
I've been waiting to find out what happened. Did you tell her?
Yes.
And?
Faith, I'm afraid I might have done a lot of damage. Delia was in a very precarious state of mind, worse than I thought.
She seemed strong enough when I left her.
All right, I was careful. I tried to make her see at the same time that what she was doing was bad for her and Pat and everyone concerned, and it was time for her to take a look at what she was doing. I told her that I knew that she had the miscarriage before she married Pat, and that for her own sake, as well as his, I was going to tell him. And in Faith, the damnedest thing happened. She got out of bed, started following me to the door, begging and pleading with me not to say anything. And then she fell. I went to help her. And she was blind.
Blind?
I couldn't see, not a thing.
Oh, Roger, she must be faking.
No fake. She can't see. Light, shadow, nothing. Clem and I tested her out. She's down in ophthalmology right now. Faith, look, I was as skeptical as you are. I mean, my whole purpose in being there was trying to snap her back into some sort of reality. I wasn't going to let her concoct a new lie. But Faith, this time, it's real.
Could it be from the head injury when she fell down the stairs?
We're not sure. We should have the results from ophthalmology fairly soon. I mean, it could be the head injury. It could have been the fall she took coming after me, or it could be hysterical blindness. I'm reading up on that right now. Faith, whatever it is, this time it's not one of Delia's fabrications.
Blind?
Roger, they told me it was urgent. What's up?
With to order payments of only $33.
Pat.
What is it?
It seems there was a series of events that I suppose started with a letter that Delia wrote to Dr. Frankel.
Head of pediatrics?
She was making a complaint about Faith. Now, apparently Dee saw and overheard you two in here last night and totally misinterpreted the whole thing and wrote this letter asking Dr. Frankel to keep Faith out of neurology because she was pursuing Delia's husband.
All the stupid...
All right, look, Pat, just hold on now. That was only the beginning. There was a whole emotional chain reaction this afternoon.
Starting with me.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you. I'd have been mad as hell.
I was. And I told Dee I was.
Was there much trouble with the letter?
No, mostly it was humiliating. Dr. Frankel didn't seem to take it too seriously. She warned me about my reputation and your reputation, the recent trouble with the hospital board, and she suggested that I stay away from you.
I'm sorry, Faith.
Oh, Pat, it's not your fault. The point is, I told Dee exactly what I thought about the entire incident.
Pat, we both had it out with Dee. Faith about the letter, and I was angry, too.
About what?
Look, whatever harm the letter might have caused seems to be under control, but that is not the problem now.
What is?
Faith and I went to see Delia mainly to make sure that she was well enough to hear some blunt talk. And she seemed like she could... Whether it was the emotional strain or the head injury, we're not sure, but she lost her sight. She's blind, Pat.
Blind?
Look, we don't know anything more right now.
Who made the diagnosis?
Well, I did. Clem and I. Pat, there's something else you should know. Damn it. Did the wrong thing. I should have told him the whole story. Faith, come on.
Clem? Clem, this doesn't feel like my room. Are you sure this is my room?
Of course this is your room. Now, why would I bring you to a strange room?
I don't know. I don't understand why bad things happen. They just do, I guess.
Delia. Delia, what's this? Hey, what's this? What's this? What's this?
It's my little cross that Maeve got me for confirmation.
All right, then. Now, you lie back and you take it easy, yeah?
Clem? Huh? Clem, where's Patty? Would you find him for me?
Yeah, they're looking for him now, and as soon as they find him, they're going to bring him here, okay?
Okay.
Dee?
Patty? Patty? Oh, honey, I thought they wouldn't find you, and I thought maybe you came here and I was out.
It's okay. Just try and stay calm, all right?
I can't see anything. I can't even see you.
Just let me talk to Clem a minute.
They confirm it in ophthalmology. There is no sight at all, but there's nothing physical. The retinas are fine. There's no hemorrhage, no damage whatsoever.
Then it's emotional.
It seems to be.
Did they do a slit lamp test?
Everything.
There's not even tunnel vision?
Not even a glimmer, but her eyes are normal.
Would somebody tell me why I can't see?
Well, honey, you have what's called hysterical blindness.
Patty, I don't really know what that means. And I'm scared because I think that I'm not going to be able to see you again. And then you're going to hate me because I'm helpless and you're going to leave me.
I won't. Dee, please try and listen to...
I was trouble before. And I know now I'm going to be much more trouble.
Now, you're going to be able to see again, but you're going to have to help yourself. Hysterical blindness is usually caused by an emotional shock of some kind. Now, it would help us if you would tell us what's upset you.
Nothing. There was nothing.
Dee, I think there really must have been something that frightened you or threatened you.
Let me think. Oh, I remember. Roger and Faith threatened me about,
About what?
No, I can't tell you because you're going to be mad at me.
Now, don't worry about that. It's very important that you tell me.
Well, they threatened me about a letter that I wrote. And they were very cruel to me, and I know I shouldn't have written it. But you see, I got very angry because I saw you and Faith together. And then Roger and Faith came to the room, and they were very mean to me, and it was all because of the one little letter, and that was the one shock, and now I know I'm blind.
It's all right. I know all about the letter. Just relax and try to rest now.
Who is it? Seneca. Look, I told you I've had enough for one night.
It's important, Jillian. Now, you have accused me of making selfish choices. I've been allowing that up to now, but no more. The choice I made was based solely on what was good for you.
You know, I have heard all of this.
No, you have not. Not entirely. Do you ever ask yourself why I told you about Frank at all? Huh? Now, if I was really only thinking of myself, the best thing would be to just keep quiet, marry you, let you go on thinking that I was Edmund's father. I mean, I proposed, you accepted, we would have been married, it would have been years, a lifetime you never would have known. Now, that would have been the easiest, the selfish thing to do. But I didn't do that, because I know I'm right about Frank Ryan.
Seneca, I don't want to hear what you have to say about Frank Ryan again. You have no right to sit in judgment of him.
How could I not have formed some opinion after all I've seen?
Have all the opinions you want, just don't force them on other people.
How about your own opinion of Frank Ryan? Before you knew he was Edmund's father, you agreed with me that he wasn't the man you once knew.
I haven't changed my mind.
No, that's because you've begun to see him clearly. I'll tell you, Jillian, if I thought that your past relationship with Frank had been successful or was worth preserving or he had given you 1 ounce of happiness, I would be the first one to say, hey, you have got an absolute right to be furious with what I did. But there's never been anything but ultimate misery, and you know it.
Oh, come on, it wasn't all misery.
You've told me as much.
I told you no such thing.
Jillian, have you ever had any sustained happiness with Frank Ryan? I mean, what, a weekend? At the most, a week? A week of happiness after all the years you've known each other? Now, listen, I understand the memory that you're holding on to, and I'd be the last one to tell you to forget it. The beautiful law teacher who found a handsome, ambitious New York City cop and transformed him into a brilliant attorney, a glamorous politician.
Oh, Seneca, will you please just stop this?
That is a memory. That's all it is, a romantic memory. Now, Jillian, Frank has taken a few steps since then. In the 2 or 3 years I've been around, he has done nothing but make you miserable. That's been very painful for me to watch because I care about you and I care about Edmund.
Caring about people doesn't give you the right to make decisions that affect their lives.
No? I made a lot of decisions for Edmund when he was first born.
That was different.
Why? Because I thought he was mine? Would it have been different if I knew he wasn't? I doubt it. Jillian, I loved him. And I had to make life and death decisions for him and for you. And the more decisions, the more love, the more caring, the closer the 3 of us became. We had a profound effect on each other. We became a family. Jillian, it was anguish for me when I discovered that Edmund wasn't my son, that Frank Ryan was his father. But I didn't love him any less. I love him as much as any father. I love him as my son.
Seneca, please stop this. I know how deep your feelings go. I understand all of that, but I can't agree with them.
All right. Let me ask you just...
No, I don't want to go around arguing about this anymore. I need time. I'm in a difficult situation. I'm trying to keep a level head.
I know. It's a horrendous situation. Again, because of Frank Ryan.
What do you mean because of Frank Ryan?
One simple question. Has he come running to be a father to Edmund? No. Obviously not. The only running Frank Ryan does is for public office.
I think you better leave.
Jillian, I know you well enough to know that a part of you hoped that Frank would say, my God, that's my baby. I want you both, of course. But he hasn't, has he?
Is that another one of your simple questions?
Has he?
No, he hasn't.
And he won't. But I will. Jillian, I love that little boy. I love his mother. I love the time we shared together. We had our whole world just a short time ago. I want it again. I want it for us. I'll go now. Jillian, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to badger you. All I ask is that you think about it.
Degrees of
Technical support.
Sure, I remember in high school.
Remember, I never had any money. So what did you do? Come on, tell me. I want to see if you really remember.
I gave you my money, and then I went around the movie house to the fire exit while you paid and went in the front. Then you came, opened up the exit door, and I sneaked in.
Why did we break up? We should have stayed together ever since high school. And then we could be just like we are now. And then we wouldn't be having all these troubles.
You remember the usher that chased us all the way up to the balcony?
and we hid under the seats. And we just stayed there, and we never even got to see the movie at all. Who is that? Patty, there's somebody there. I know there is.
Honey,
Who is it?
Honey, it's me.
Bobby? Bobby?
Hey, you got it right the first time. Hey, look, I was just talking to Clem, and he told me everything, but you're going to be all right. Don't you worry about that. We'll take care of that.
You know what? I don't feel half so blind since I got my two best guys with me.
Yeah. Pat, everything that's going to be done is going to be done, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's essentially an emotional disorder, so there'll be emotional therapy.
Right.
Bobby, you see, I had an emotional shock, and that's what scared me.
Well, of course it did, honey. Why shouldn't it? You know, Dee, I think you're a very brave lady. You're going to lick this in no time. You know that? Look, can I borrow Pat for a second? Clem threw some medical terms at me, and I just want to have him check them out with me. No secrets, I promise you.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay. We'll be right outside the door, okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back, Dee.
Now, you know, Pat, that is a very sick girl in there.
Yes, she is.
You know, as I see it, no matter what's happened in the past, Delia deserves the support of everybody to help her get through this, don't you think?
I think she'll get it.
Well, I want to make sure that she does. I mean, Delia's made some mistakes. She's done some things she shouldn't have done in the past. But she never deliberately tries to hurt anybody.
Well, I guess not.
No, never. Her mistakes come from her heart, Pat, because she just doesn't think. And part of it's because she loves you so damn much.
Bob, I really don't need to hear this right now. I've got enough to handle.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty or anything. It's just that, well, in all fairness, Delia isn't the only one who's made mistakes. And I think the time has come for people who've been mad at her in the past to let bygones be bygones. Pat, I know it's hard to forgive some things, but damn it, that kid is sick. I mean, maybe if she saw a crowd of people coming around trying to help her, that would change her attitude on everything, don't you think?
Well, I'm sure it would help, but I can't speak for anybody else.
Well, what about the family? I mean, if she saw the Ryans all clustering around her, rallying around her, she'd feel safe and loved. That kind of security would go a long way towards making her feel better. I mean, what better emotional therapy could there be? She'd have her sight back in no time, I bet, Pat.
Well, sure, Bob, it would help, but like I said, I can only speak for myself.
Yeah, I understand. Look, I know you'll do your best. I'm going to go over to the Ryans and see if they'll help me pitch in, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Pat? Patty? Pat?
Yeah, I'm right here, honey.
Pat? Oh, I thought you went away from me.
No, nothing to worry about. I'm right here with you.
Bobby?
He went over to Ryan's. He wants to talk to the family.
About me? I think I'm nothing but trouble for the family.
No, they're on your side, too. Everybody is.
Patty, I'm sorry that I'm so scared. See, when you're here with me, I'm not scared. It's just that when you leave me, I think about certain things and I get very frightened.
There's nothing to be frightened of.
It's okay. I don't mind being a little bit scared, just as long as I know that you're around. So you don't have to be with me, but I just want to know that you're someplace close by, just in case I have to call you. But you see, I know I'm going to try not to, because I know you've got a lot of things to do.
I have nothing else to do.
Sorry I'm late. Oh, it's been one crisis after another.
Professional or personal?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it. What on earth? Tosa?
Just what you've always wanted.
You know, as a matter of fact, I've been eyeing them for months.
No more cold feet while you're sledding.
Oh, Tom.
And to compete.
Oh, Tom. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And to complete the picture. Taste.
Well, I got my hands full of rose and toe socks.
Here.
Oh, my God, what is that?
Le Pirellet, it's a white Swiss wine, very rare in this country.
Oh, it's out of this world. Is it very...
The income tax man might be listening.
Oh, I'm overwhelmed. And you said pizza.
Well, we can have that, too.
Oh, gosh. What do I thank you for first? The rose, the wine, or the toe socks?
Well, I've got time. Why don't you take them one at a time?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
Oh, this is so lovely. You know, I think all this is just what I needed. You're a very wise man, Mr. Desmond. How did you know that I'd never have the courage to buy toe socks for myself?
Well, I never had the courage to buy them for myself.
And a rose in winter. Do you think the summer will ever come?
For you, always. But until then, a bouquet against the chill. Savor the fragrance of the flower, the fruit of the vine, and then we'll have another bottle.
Oh, that's impossible.
Says who? Then I want to take you home and waltz with you in your kitchen.
Right. Says who? That's not impossible at all. Anything is possible.
That's what I've been telling you.